Hello year 8, how are you guys? Welcome back to Mr. Chan's videos again. So today in science, before I begin, I would like to say that I have some hay fever going on and my nose is kinda just leaked for no reasons and I cough a bit as well, not feeling very well at all. But I will still make these videos just for you. So today in science, we are looking at energy efficient design. Okay, continuing with our energy topic. Uh, these videos and the next videos will be going to prepare you for your uh, efficient house design. But let's talk about what is energy efficient design first. So lesson objective is understand that reducing energy consumption will reduce carbon footprint. This can be achieved by designing a more energy efficient products. As we know, excuse me, never before in our life right now that we have an increased uh, energy demand, okay, because of increased population and so many things involved are based on technology, and obviously technology needs electricity to run. Okay, and we are still, unfortunately, still use a lot of non-renewable sources, which include coal, natural gas, and oil. They are reducing, however, but we are still using it. And by using all these non-renewable sources, obviously you have your increased greenhouse emissions. Okay. Uh, Increased greenhouse emissions, okay, or productions, which will lead to climate change, unfortunately. And apparently, according to one of the research, we are almost, if not, we have passed the no return point for uh, climate change, and yeah, it is not very good. So let's talk about what are some of the breakthrough, however, in just for light bulbs, and how it had changed from the conventional, really old incandescent light bulbs to your fluorescent light bulb, and to the latest, which is in the last couple, quite a few years, last couple of years, it's been really popular, LED. Okay, and back then people used incandescent light, and because there's no other light, no other more efficient design, right? And we're gonna here compare these three. So incandescent light actually produce a lot of heat. Okay, and you still see them nowadays a lot at the like restaurants and places that sell hot food. They kind of just put it out there, and what happens is they will actually produce enough heat to keep the food warm. So guys, sorry for a second, I'm just gonna quickly turn on the uh, PowerPoint to have more power. Alright, back again, sorry about that. And after the incandescent light, we have 15 watts, which is 75 watts equivalent of fluorescence. Actually, this is much more efficient than your incandescent light. And obviously, later, and we have LED, which is the most energy efficient LED. You won't believe it, it's actually ridiculously efficient. Let's look at what I mean. First, incandescent produce 3,000, one light bulb alone produced 3,600 balloons of greenhouse gases over its lifespan. Okay, and fluorescent on creates 730 is still a lot. but LED, it only produced 3600, which is 10 times less than the incandescent light. So we have come a fair way from before, and but it is slightly more expensive to begin with. It's kind of similar price to fluorescent, but look at the lifespan. Incandescent only about 1000 to 2000 hours, because things get really hot, and when it gets really hot, the wiring inside the filaments that generate the light, and it gets heats up really quickly, and then when it heats up to a point like constantly been heating and cooling, it's gonna break eventually. And fluorescence actually has a lifespan of 8000 hours, but LEDs has ridiculous operating hour lifespan, which is 50,000 hours. Okay, that is equivalent, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's about quite a few years, like 5.6 years or something. It lasts for a long time. And also another plus side is it literally costs like a fraction of what you have with incandescent light, which is $12.30 per year cost. Alright, like running electricity wise, okay, not the cost of the light bulb itself. And LED only costs about $2. It's slightly less than fluorescence, but it has such a long lifespan, which means you don't have to keep replacing this one every couple of months. And yeah, this is good for the environment. And this is one of the example of more energy efficient design that I'm talking about. And also, let's look at some of the household appliances that actually have these energy rating labels on nowadays. I'm sure if you go to any like Harvey Norman's, if you go to any hardware appliance store, you will see these energy rating labels on. Okay, this thing right there. Normally they are between, their rate look from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 stars. Okay, the higher the star, that means it is the more efficient. So obviously more efficient means less energy usage, and that means lower running cost, or directly, okay, directly gonna cost less to run. So it's a really good thing. But bear in mind, some of them are more expensive to buy to begin with, but you always need to think long term. Okay, things, if it helps the environment and if it lasts longer as well, yeah, it is worth investing into. So it's pretty good. So like I said before, energy found on the label provide customer with an estimated of energy. Okay, it also, it wasn't shown here, there's a number right here. They're meant to have a number right here. I want you, if you go to any appliance store in the future with your families, you go and compare those numbers. The bigger the numbers, it means the bigger the numbers, it means is kilowatts hours. Okay, so as we know, watts is amount of energy, it's a measurement of energy, watts and joules. Okay, and kilowatts hour, kWh, stand for kilowatts per hour per year. Okay, so kilowatts per hour, that means how many kilowatts are used per hour. And I want you to go to any other appliance store and actually compare. Remember, the higher the kilowatts number, the more energy it needs, and which directly gonna increase your running costs. So for those who don't know what kilowatts is, 1 kilowatt stands for 3,600,000 joules. okay, which is 3.6 megajoules if you convert it to mega. Okay, remember that matrix prefix that we learned in lesson? Yeah, that's how we convert it. If we don't want to write such a big number, you convert it and replace the 0 with mega. Okay, so to conclude these videos, we talk about some of the energy efficient design and why it is important to the environments, and also to reduce the total energy use or consumption, which is directly going to be causing your to reduce your budgets, which is win-win situation for everyone. So good job guys, write down any notes, and in the next videos I'm going to talk about housing design that is efficient, and we will actually put this to use very soon. Enjoy, see ya, bye, peace out.